Hey guys, Geno Zero, how you doing? I hope all is well in YouTube land, whatever part of the world that you are in. Okay, I wanted just to kind of, I've over the past several months, I've gotten a lot of questions and comments and suggestions and about bartering and bartering in emergency situations, or the SHTF, whenever you would find yourself on your own, things that you could have on hand that would be a good barter item for other things that you would need. Now, this is just my opinion, okay? I'm not one of the expert preppers, or as Disarty1 says, one of the pretty preppers. I'm not a barterologist. I'm just a dude, okay? And to me, bartering is one of those. Like any other thing in preparedness, it's one of those localized individual things. There are going to be many different items that are going to have many different degrees of value to many different people. Somebody may think that some ammunition is more valuable to them than some medical supplies and stuff like that. So I can only speak for myself and this area that I live in down here in Lawrence County, southern Ohio, which is northern Appalachia. And around here, bartering, it goes on every day. We barter all the time, back and forth, up and down the creek with the local folks. It's not just something that we're buying a bunch of stuff to stock up on. That way, when there's an emergency that happens, we can trade back and forth. No, we trade back and forth now the way that it is anyway. We have chickens and eggs, and we can trade those for different other various items. We can trade, all kinds of stuff gets traded up and down the creek every day. There's so many different things that are going to hold value. Medical supplies, food, ammunition, gold and silver. A lot of people will buy gold and silver to protect their wealth. Me personally, I don't have any wealth. If somebody calls tomorrow and says, "Oh my God, the dollar crashed," I would say, well, I guess it's a good thing I don't have any of them. So, and if somebody, speaking of gold and silver, I don't know anything about gold and silver. I've never educated myself in it. And if somebody showed up at my door and said, "Hey, can I trade you this gold coin for some food?" I would say no, because I don't have any use for that gold coin, one. And two, I don't know, what carat it is. If it's a good gold coin, if it's actually even gold to begin with, I don't know anything about it. So I would not accept gold or silver as payment for anything, as a barter for any of that kind of stuff, because I don't know anything about it. I personally, I wouldn't use any of my ammunition to trade, because I don't have, a bazillion rounds stocked up like some folks do. The rounds, the ammunition that I have is just for hunting and providing for my family and some defense if necessary, which God forbid ever is necessary. And GaryMule is a good dude, man. He's got a great channel, preparedness and homesteading type stuff. I'll leave a link to his channel, aka Utah Prepper 1. He did a while back. He did a really good video on barter items and some of his ideas on bartering, and he has some good stuff in there. Tobacco and alcohol, devices, games and toys for kids. All that stuff is great. It's all great because, like I say, it just depends on who you are bartering with and what is valuable to that individual. Somebody may not want tobacco in trade for food. Somebody may have, plenty of food, and they don't want, whatever it is that you're offering. Me, personally, and myself, from my personal experience living here on the creek where I live in the hills, my most valuable barter item is the strength of my back, meaning labor. And I know this to be a fact because I do it quite a bit. We throw hay, we split wood, we help each other out like that. And in return, like when we were throwing hay, we could get paid in hay, or we get paid in, the guy's got some dairy cattle, we get paid, a few gallons of milk and stuff like that. Which I think we'll do some videos on how we go with our raw milk and what we do. But anyway, that's, to me, that's my best barter item. I can trade my time and labor for other things that we need that are produced up and down the creek here. I'm one of the only dudes out here on the creek that can throw bales 12 high. That means when I'm standing on the ground, I can throw a bale of hay, which usually between 50 and 70 pounds ish. I can throw them 12 bales high in a stack. And the reason that that's important is because the more hay you can get stacked onto that wagon, the less trips you got to make to the barn to unload, which saves time and fuel and energy. And I can throw them 12 high. I'm not going to say I didn't poop a little, but I got it. But I got them up there. So that's, to me, that's my most important and my most valuable barter item at this time, is my willingness and, like I say, the strength of my back to go to the other larger farmers or the farmers who have different things going on, and either help them split wood, help them throw hay, help them tend their cattle, help them load. If you got some cattle that gets out, a fence goes down, help them get it back in and then rebuild the fence. Stuff like that is going to be also very, very valuable if we are ever in an emergency situation, and even in a very in an everyday scenario. Every day we do it out here. So if you have a skill set, if you're a builder, or you have tools that you can build with, if you can make things, any kind of labor and skills that you have, keep in mind that those are going to be very, very valuable barter items if you are in a situation where you are bartering for things that you need. So there you have it, guys. That's my take on bartering. Like I said, I'm not an expert. This is just my opinion based on my experiences and the area that I live in. And I am a firm believer that all preparedness is individual. It's the area that you live in, the types of things that you're going to be facing, and the people that live around you is what everybody's preparing for. So, take that with a grain of salt, I guess, because it just is what it is. I'm just a dude, just a dude out here in the hills, and this is how we make it. This is how we get by. And if something bad were to happen, we would probably continue to live almost the way that we live now. Meaning that when we needed milk, we could go down and I could work and trade labor for milk, or trade labor for hay for our animals, or feed corn for our animals, stuff like that. So there you have it. Go check out GaryMule. He's got a great channel. And I hope this helps whenever somebody's thinking of different items to kind of stock up on as far as preparedness goes. Don't forget about your labor and your skills and your person. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. God bless. Oh, and the end. Buzz, buzz, the end.